Yeah, I mean, I have a slightly different take, but anyway, I'm going to be supporting the ordinance myself. I think one of the most unfortunate things is we've seen in the last 3 weeks about 300 emails from members of the community, and sadly enough, it's based on so much misinformation out there, and I think the staff over and over again, and we, the commissioners, have said that all we're doing here is we're just simply updating an ordinance that's been around since 2005. And even that ordinance is based on a policy that's been around since the mid-1990s. So we're really not doing anything new here. We're certainly not changing density anywhere in this city or rezoning areas. There's nothing in there that says we have to seek Sacramento's approval or anything like that. All we do is just make sure that our definitions of different types of affordability or how we determine affordability is based on the same definitions as the state for consistency purposes. One person in the study session said we're changing the city charter. We're not changing a single word in the city charter. We're just simply updating an ordinance. I think in addition to the lack of understanding out there of what this ordinance does, there's also, I think, just a lack of understanding about the affordable housing issue to begin with. The whole purpose of affordable housing is to provide housing for the workforce. And who is our workforce? It's professionals, it's people in the trades, it's the service workers, entrepreneurs that want to start businesses. The problem is that the average house in Orange County is costing $900,000. Even though the people that I mentioned make good money, they still can't find an affordable house. What's even worse is that in the Inland Empire, which has historically been where people have gone to get, sought affordable housing, now those areas are rapidly filling up, and the housing prices are now becoming unaffordable up there. And so what this is doing is it's literally creating an economic crisis in California. Businesses can't hire workers, they can't retain workers because the workers can't be housed. When that happens, all of a sudden, it discourages new businesses from moving into Huntington Beach, and it encourages businesses to move out. And when that all happens, vital sectors of our economy begin to collapse. Tax revenues that we get from these businesses that support our services, that pay for our services, don't materialize. One of the things that I thought about this afternoon as I was preparing for this meeting is, suppose we were back in the 1950s and 1960s when defense and aerospace were looking at Huntington Beach to move here to locate, and suppose they would have run into a problem of affordable housing in this city. They wouldn't have located it here. And the end result was we would not have had the engineers, the scientists, the skilled workers who all helped build one of the greatest, the greatest defense in the world's history, that helped put 12 men on the moon, that built satellites, telecommunication systems, information systems. We would have had none of that. And this is a legacy we're very proud of in Huntington Beach. And so affordable housing for our workforce is extremely important. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to move the staff's recommendation. I believe it's, and I don't have it right in front of me, but that's to, now I have it. First of all, to find the zoning text amendment, 19-004 categorically exempt from CEQA. And then the second part is we recommend approval. We don't approve this thing. It's the City Council. Recommend approval of the zoning text amendment with findings in attachment 1 by approving draft City Council Ordinance 4235 and forwarding it to the City Council for their consideration.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any other comments before we go to a vote?